Hey everyone, it's Michael Groff here to talk to you about your roof. With an active monsoon season expected this year, you need a name you can trust, and that's why you should call Blackstone Roofing Group for all of your roofing needs. Call for your free inspection today. Big or small, they do it all. Tile, shingle, or flat roofing, they can help, offering free inspections and more. Roofing made easy. Call 602-536-9363 or visit blackstoneroofinggroup.com to schedule your free inspection today. And if you tell them Michael Groff sent you, they'll take $500 off the price of your roof replacement. Again, that's 602-536-9363 or blackstoneroofinggroup.com. This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 9th of June. I'm Michael Groff. Get ready for the hottest week of weather we've had this year so far. Temperatures above average with dry conditions to continue. And if you think it's hot now, it's really going to heat up this weekend. Likely our first 110-degree temperatures will be in here sometime around Saturday or Sunday. Now, how long is that going to last? Do we have any rain chances, any surprises, or any potential wrinkles in the forecast? We'll talk about all of that and everything else as we dive on in and discuss. All right, first, the almanac from yesterday. 107 degrees was the high for your Sunday. 79 was the morning low. 103 and 76 are the averages for this time of year. How about that record high of 115 degrees? That tells you about where we're at this time of year. Yeah, we're not going to be chasing records yet, but it's going to get pretty close here by the time we get out toward late this weekend, potentially. All right, looking outside right now, here at 9:59 a.m., we've got sunny sky across the valley. We're at 93 degrees already at Sky Harbor, dew point's 34, humidity 12%. It's a calm wind, and the barometer is falling. Temperatures across the area right now, we're mostly in the 90s. There's a 91 in Tempe, 94 in Scottsdale, 93 in Arcadia, as well as at Sky Harbor. Let's see, 95 out here towards Studio B, out here in Avondale. And again, generally in the 90s. And we'll see these temperatures climbing up to around 103 to 108 degrees this afternoon, depending upon where you are across the valley. Satellite picture out here across the west. We put that in motion. You can see some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms developed yesterday afternoon. And we will see a few storms possible across northern Arizona this afternoon. Some dry thunderstorms possible. I guess there could be a little bit of rain, but mostly they'll produce gusty winds and some lightning. And that's not something we want to see. The main focus for any rain will be well east of us across eastern New Mexico and into Texas. We could see some strong and severe storms. Now, in our part of the state, things will be very quiet and will remain quiet for the foreseeable future. Here's the watch warning map. Some extreme heat warnings in effect already again for parts of southern Nevada and some of the adjacent areas. Heat advisories up to the north over the Pacific Northwest. It's going to get pretty toasty up around Spokane and Lewiston, Idaho. Other than that, things are relatively quiet at the moment. We did have a severe thunderstorm watch across parts of southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana earlier. I believe that has expired. And if we look at the convective outlook for today, we've got the standard slight risk, that level 2 out of 5 risk for severe storms. Basically to include places like Jackson, Tupelo, Meridian, Columbus, Mississippi, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Huntsville, Nashville, up toward Morgantown, West Virginia, Pittsburgh, Atlanta. And the primary risk for many thunderstorms that develop in that zone will be some large hail and some damaging straight-line winds. We saw a pretty impressive thunderstorm complex, pretty big MCS across Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama over the weekend. Really some big wind damage for northern Alabama. And while we don't anticipate quite that extensive or widespread an outbreak today, again, anywhere in that zone, we could see some strong storms. And of course, across eastern New Mexico and West Texas, the marginal risk is in effect for today. Now in Arizona, the northern part of the state in the green, we do expect a few thunderstorms to pop up this afternoon. They'll be widely scattered. They won't be severe, but again, gusty winds and some lightning is going to be the main threat there. All right, the tropics and the East Pacific, we have 2 storms on the board. We have Tropical Storm Barbara and Tropical Storm Cosme. I don't know. That's an interesting name. But anyway, neither of these systems are really going to amount to a hill of beans. We've got, well, I shouldn't say that. Barbara may very, very briefly become a hurricane. Cosme is just going to kind of loop around out there and fizzle out very quickly. Neither of these systems will pose any threat to us or have any meaningful impact on our weather here in the Southwest. But of course, we always keep an eye on anything that develops out there in the East Pacific. It's already active. This is our 3rd storm of the East Pacific hurricane season, and we're only at the 9th of June. So that portends maybe some very active weather coming up here as we get into July and August and September. Let's hope so, because for us, that each one of these storms that develops down there, especially once we get into the monsoon season and into the fall, any one of those storms could inject moisture up this way or even directly impact us. All right. Here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Monday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing statewide, ostensibly nothing, because, again, high pressure is going to build on in. Temperatures are going to warm up, and the air mass will be quite dry. Again, there might be a storm or two across northern Arizona today, but after that, things will be dry for the foreseeable future. We'll talk about what's going on with this weather forecast in more detail. To do that, we check out the models, see what the future may hold. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run. This is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. This is the upper chart here at 500 millibars. That's about 18,000 feet off the ground. Very impressive low over the Great Lakes for this time of year. Look at that. And that's obviously bringing down some cooler air across the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes, some precipitation. And it's enhanced the flow, the westerlies, all the way down into the southeast U.S., and that's why we have kind of those enhanced thunderstorm chances down there with the severe weather potential. Now out here in the west, high pressure is building in. Things are quieting down. What it means down at the surface for the rest of the day today. Sunny and a little bit above average for our temperatures. We'll see highs today about 103 to 108. Here's some high temperatures across south central Arizona. Again, yeah, pretty much 103 Cave Creek, 99 Roosevelt Lake, 97 in Globe, 104 in Wickenburg this afternoon. So it will be rather toasty today, but not record-breaking, just a few degrees above those seasonal averages. For tonight, the skies are clear. Overnight lows will generally be in the 70s. Tomorrow, we're sunny. Pretty much the same story. High temperatures anywhere from 105 to 109. We're going to kind of stay in that 103 to 108, 104 to 109 range each day, Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Not much change in temperature, not much change in conditions. Sunny sky to continue each day. We'll stay dry through the rest of the week. Now, as we get into the weekend, the weather pattern starts to evolve a little bit here. We'll see a deepening trough off the Pacific Northwest coast, and the downstream result of that is that high pressure is going to build east of us across New Mexico, northwest Mexico, and eastern Arizona. And this ridge will take something of a southwest to northeast orientation, and the upper heights are going to climb to around 594, maybe 595 decameters. And so what that means is temperatures are going to rise. So we'll see highs on Saturday anywhere from about 107 to 111 here in Phoenix, maybe approaching 109 to 113 on Sunday. Now this, of course, we could hit 110 degrees any day this week conceivably, but this is our best opportunity for our first 110 degree day on Saturday, continuing on Sunday. And we may very well see several of these days in a row. And obviously those overnight lows are going to start to get warmer. We'll be in the 70s and low 80s on many days here as we get into the weekend, even though the air will still be dry. And I know, hey, high pressure is building east of us. That could mean monsoon, right? No, Again, southwest to northeast orientation of the ridge, a southwest flow aloft, so we will stay dry. All right, a week from today, this is Monday the 16th. And you see that trough is off to the north and west of us. 594 ridge is right here across Arizona and New Mexico. So again, southwest flow. And we are just plain old hot and dry. I would say high temperatures are probably anywhere from about 109 to 113 in that setup. Maybe even a little bit warmer. We'll see. But either way, it's going to be hot. Not quite at record levels, but not far from it. But this is Tuesday, the 17th. And now look what happens. That trough over the Pacific Northwest drops on in through the Great Basin and toward the southwest. It's weakening a bit, but that'll knock the heights down. That'll bring some breezy conditions to northern Arizona, and temperatures should fall off several degrees here if that's right, closer to seasonal averages. I would think, if this verified, high temperatures probably go back to around 101 to 105 here. And again, the air stays dry and going out 10 days. This is Wednesday the 17th. That moves off to the east, and again, a west-northwesterly flow aloft. And temperatures would be near seasonal averages. All right, let's check out precipitation around here. Rainfall for Phoenix. This goes out through the 23rd of June. This is off the GFS ensemble. Again, there's a few members that show some precipitation, but the mean is way, way, way under a tenth of an inch. We're not going to worry about it. European ensemble, 51 members. And unless my eyes deceive me, that's two. That have precipitation for us over the next 2 weeks. So again, we're not seeing any signs of the monsoon creeping in just yet. Temperatures off the national blend of models, and here we go. Yeah, all right. Well, you knew it was only a matter of time before we saw those 110 plus coming in here, and by late this weekend, early next week, that is likely to happen. Every one of these temperatures represents highs that are above seasonal averages. We'll probably, again, stay shy of record territory, but not by much if those values are correct. But keep in mind, record high temperatures, especially as we get deeper into June, are generally in the 113 to 117 range on many days. And of course, way further into July or June, as we go out toward the 25th and the 26th, the record highs are 120 and 122 respectively. So, yeah, hopefully we don't come anywhere near those. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really enjoy what we do here, you want to support the channel, be sure to click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube. Make those monetary contributions to us, or, of course, via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that PayPal address, GROFF show@gmail.com for PayPal. Or, of course, our Venmo. That's linked up down in the description. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my OAO, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor, sweetchildaz.com.org, and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Blogs, videos, everything Michelle related. Very likely Adriana related. It's all linked up down in the description. Check it all out. Also, our streaming station is linked up down there. We're broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And we play a ton of music and have a lot of fun over there, so give that a listen. Again, linked up down below. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support, it is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe. I want you to stay cool and stay hydrated out there. Please, please, please. And you guys have yourselves a terrific rest of your Monday.